Hey guys, it's Kashira. Welcome to the vlog. I am sitting here in my bonnet relaxing, and it is Friday, and I normally don't start the vlogs on Fridays, but nothing's really been happening this week, guys, outside of regular working and lots of resting. Honestly, just trying to get back into the groove of things post WrestleMania, which was so much fun, but a lot. And I'm actually in Philadelphia right now, so I'm in Philly to go to a workshop hosted by Jessica Dupart. I believe that's her last name. I think it's Dupart or DuPont. I'll put the corrected thing on here, but she's the founder of the Miracle Drops oil company, like the company that the oil that'll help your like edges and stuff grow back in. But anyway, she's at The Real BB Judy on Instagram, and she's literally a self-made millionaire. She's like bought like a whole outdoor mini mall basically. So she does this tour called Judy Dropping Knowledge across the country, and Philly stop was the most convenient one for me since I live in Pittsburgh. And it actually worked out that this other lady that I follow on Instagram, her Instagram is April DivahStyles. She has a hair extension company called Diva Glam, and it's hair extensions, wigs, hair products, but then she also owns hair salons and barbershops in Baltimore, which is where she's from, and then she has a physical store for her hair company there. And she also does a tour, Keys to Success tour, and her tour, I haven't heard too much about Judy's until recently, but April's has been doing hers for a while, and it's always gotten amazing feedback. So and both of these events are really cost effective in my opinion. Like, I think I probably paid like $75 for Judy's and $150 for April's. So anyway, so it worked out that Judy is going to be speaking in Philly tomorrow, and April's going to be speaking in Baltimore on Sunday. And Baltimore and Philly are only 2 hours apart, so I decided to go ahead and fly into Philly today, have the day to rest and relax and get caught up on work, and then go to her event tomorrow, go to Judy's event tomorrow. And then Sunday morning I'm actually taking the mega bus to Baltimore. It's a $2 ticket. And then that workshop is at like 1 p.m. in the afternoon. I think I'm leaving in the morning, and then I'm gonna stay at an Embassy Suites in downtown Baltimore, and then come back to Pittsburgh Monday morning to get back into the swing of things. It sounds like a lot, but it actually isn't too bad. Like, I get 2 full days here in Philly. Trip to Baltimore is quick, and then the workshop is going to wrap around 3 or 4 on Sunday, and I'll be able to chill after that. So I didn't schedule, this is one of my first trips in a while that I didn't schedule any meetings or dinners or just anything to occur while I'm here, because I just wouldn't be able to do it. I'm too tired. So anyway, I'm staying at an Airbnb near University of Pennsylvania and Drexel University. So it's like a college style apartment. Definitely reminds me of like my college days. So let me give you guys a tour of this Airbnb. So I'm sitting on the couch. Actually, this is like the little living room area, and just a college student is literally just a couch and a little bit of artwork and a table. And then there's this like bar stool kitchen table thing going on here. This is like the leading into the kitchen. There's a TV up here, which is awkwardly spaced from the couch, but whatever. Wall mirror, and then the kitchen, which is actually really, really cute. It's a coffee maker. They do have coffee provided, and you see all my little snacks and stuff. Don't judge. They do have central air and cooling and heat and all of that. And this is the bathroom. There's me. Actually, I have my backpack hanging on the shower rod, on the shower door, because when I went to the store to get dinner for tonight and bottles of water just started pouring, so I wanted my backpack to dry out. So other than that, there is the bedroom. I love that these are hardwood floors. Like, I miss that. Just a regular bed, window, and then like a place to hang your clothes and stuff. And I put all of my toiletries up here. And that's it. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the place. I'll be doing as much vlogging as I can. I don't know if filming will be allowed in these sessions, but I'm gonna try. But yeah, this week's vlog is obviously going to be short because I started it off on a Friday. But like I said, I wanted to make sure that I'm filming things that'll be interesting versus just me being boring, you know? All right, good morning. It's Saturday and I just finished brushing my teeth and washing my face and throwing on clothes so that I can go and get breakfast and coffee. I found a cute little cafe nearby, so I don't know if I'm gonna sit in and eat or come back, but I'm chilling out this morning. It's like 8:30, so I have plenty of time. Like, I'm not in a hurry. I don't plan to leave here until like 2:30-ish. So anyway, I'm gonna go and get food, get a little bit of work done, and then start to get dressed for the day. So I wanted to just take you guys with me. So I'm just gonna grab, I'm not taking a purse today because I literally only brought like a wristlet in my backpack. So I'm gonna grab my AirPods and I'm gonna grab my umbrella so I don't get played like I did yesterday, getting caught in the rain, and head out. It's a very quiet morning, nice morning. It's still like gloomy out, but it's not raining or anything. Weather feels good. I think it's gonna be like in the 60s. It was in the 70s yesterday, but I kept my jacket on because it was raining so bad. So I told you guys yesterday, I'm in like a university area. Well, it's all, the neighborhood is called University City, because Drexel and UPenn are like all right here. So let me show you. I wish you'd still buy like, oh, there's the Drexel up there. If I was heading the other direction, like towards where I went to the convenience store yesterday, you guys would see so many more buildings, but this cafe is the other way. So, but you can still see some of the buildings like above, like these are university buildings. But last night was Friday, so the kids were out partying. There's this one porch that has a beer case on it, but like I heard some kids outside. I feel so old calling them kids, but that's what they are. You know, just being a little loud, nothing crazy. They were just on their way to a party. Just reminded me of the good old days. So I went to Sabrina's cafe in Philly. Ended up getting my food to go because it was so crowded. But look at this French toast. I'm about to kill this. Yes. All right, so I am all out the shower and about to put my face on. So I'm making the most of this bathroom because it's kind of small. But it's okay. So I've actually laid my products out on the windowsill. Because you can see from the sink there's not a ton of room, so I just put like my skincare and body stuff up here. But I have my brushes, then I have my, I had literally brought one lash that was done, but I brought some sponges. I brought this foundation to Marc Jacobs just because it was the smallest one. You guys know I had my carry-on suitcase, so I had to make the most of the little bit of room I had. So I brought this primer. I'm actually not a huge fan of it, but I'm gonna use it because I spent money on it. So I brought my Fenty sticks for contour and concealer, my Anastasia brow stuff. This concealer is almost gone, but I use it for the brows. Maybelline mascara, Morphe primer, and some e.l.f. liquid liner, and some under the eye liner from, what is this, Rimmel? So yeah, I probably won't even be using the liquid since I don't have lashes. Brought the Life of a Bombshell Rooftop. No, this is not the Rooftop Brush Palette. Let me open it up. Okay, this is the Life of a Bombshell Booked and Busy palette. So that's that one. And then I brought literally a bunch of lipsticks. I brought some glosses. These are two nudes, I believe. Brought the books from the new collection. Some lip liner from Life of a Bombshell. And the Fenty, just in case I wanted some pink. And then I had some makeup wipes and stuff like that here. So, oh, and then I brought this translucent powder. I actually got this in the FabFitFun box, the newest one. The spring box, it actually did an unboxing on my Instagram. But I just brought this one. I've never actually used it. This is the brand name. But it was the right size for travel. So it's a translucent powder. So we'll see. Then I brought Life of a Bombshell loose highlighter in the shade Champagne Diet. So about to, oh, and the last thing I brought is setting spray from Oh My Glow Cosmetics. I've literally had this for so long, it's like fading, but I've had it for, like, I bought the travel set. I bought 3 and they still last me, so yeah. All right, so makeup's almost done. I just need to put my lip stuff on, but I still have plenty of time. I'm not leaving out for another hour, so I'm just gonna kick back and relax, and then I'll put my shirt on and my lips, and I'm gonna head out. But right now, honestly, I just want to kick back. It has actually been probably one of the roughest weeks I've had as an entrepreneur in a really long time. This is one of those weeks where it feels like every day it's something and you don't really have time to process and fully move through one thing before another thing happens. So yeah, that's the kind of week I'm having. So I am being kind to myself, and while I'm still getting work done, I'm just not putting pressure on myself to just, you know, do the most right now like I normally would. So I'm kind of just going with the flow of when I have creative moments, I'm making the most of it. When I have moments where I need to just kick back, I do. And I allow this time to time. Like, you know, you need to be nice to yourself, as the world's always going to demand the most of you. And obviously it'd be different if I literally had like, oh, a client project is due on Monday and like I'm just BSing. But I don't actually have anything pressing coming up. A lot of my client projects I'm either done, up to date, or waiting on stuff from them. So I'm actually okay. Launch period is over, so I don't have anything super pressing besides just like status quo things. So because of that, this is okay. So some people kind of go overboard with their, like, you know, taking time off, and they take time off for 6 months, and it's like, no, that's not gonna work. But you know, a couple hours here and there for me right now is like literally what I need. Otherwise I'm gonna go into burnout, and that's just no fun for any of us. So yeah. So this is the final look. I want to make sure I get away from this music so YouTube doesn't flag me. So I put on my lipstick, got my wig going, and my shirt. I'm just wearing this really nice shirt dress and some leggings so that I can be cozy. So getting ready to head out. Yeah. Pitch if you don't mind being in it. Okay. Alright guys, so we made it inside. We're at the Judy Dropping Knowledge Tour. These are my new friends. Tell the camera what you guys do. This is for YouTube.
My name is Shayla. I hand make my own skincare products called Anissa's Bad Sweets, and it's all dessert themed. So you're gonna be smelling like you just came out the bakery, girl. Yeah.
What's the website, social media?
Anissa Bad Sweets on Facebook, Instagram, and AnissaBadSweets.com. Check it out, guys.
Hi, I'm Siobhan Warren. I own Sister Bundles. That's www.sister.bundles.com.
Yes, so we just got in. We're VIP Diamonds, so we got to sit in the front. We're at this beautiful church in Philly called Zion Baptist Church. Hallelujah. I feel good because I ain't been in the church in a little bit, so it feels good to be back. But I'm gonna try to show some footage. I don't know if cameras are allowed in here, but I'm gonna try to show a little bit of snippets here and there. So if Judy's coming to your city, you guys can check it out.
She's black girl magic in the flesh, making life more colorful one day at a time. We've watched her gain the attention of celebrities and capture the hearts of many. Jessica is a marketing and creative genius whose strategies are unmatched. She has single-handedly turned the hair industry and digital marketing industry upside down. She's been featured on NBC's Today's Show with Megyn Kelly, The Breakfast Club, Essence, and O. The Oprah magazines name a few. Everything this woman touches turns to gold. It's clear to see God's hand is on the light, and she's following by the Judy. Jessica is the epitome of philanthropy. A true giver by nature, Jessica has lifted hundreds and grown businesses with the Judy effect. And when she speaks, we all love to listen. Kaleidoscope Cares, her nonprofit organization, has been able to reach many. Because of Jessica, we know how to control our energy, grow our hair, pray in the process. When she is done dropping knowledge, you will know when the miracle drops. This woman is nothing short of amazing, inspiring everyone she comes in contact with, whether in person or through social media. So, ladies and gentlemen, get your pens and books ready, stand to your feet, and get ready to get the knowledge. She goes by many names: the world Judy, Judy Springer, Judy Dropping, Judy Mom, 50 feet from my girl. So I like to see everybody. Did everybody make it work?
Yes.
Your neighbor.
Yes.
They left the vision that she was and if at no point is she supportive, you're gonna have to back away, even if it's for a season. Sometimes people have to see it to believe it. Don't be mad at that. Show up. Let them know. Right? She is also 1% owner of my company. I met her last year. But when I pray, when I prayed about it, did you just work in the church? When I prayed about it, God told me that there's a connection that I needed to make with her. She came in my life at a point that I didn't even realize that I had a need for whatever services she was providing. And has since then been able to help me grow my business exponentially. Right? Okay? A humbling spirit. When the world throws things at you or question your authenticity, let me break that down. Okay, break that down. Y'all know people, listen. Y'all remember that good deed I tried to do earlier this year? Yes. I'm not gonna talk about that too much. But had I reacted the wrong way and not let the truth get exposed, it wouldn't have went in the direction that it went in. Y'all.
Hey y'all, so I am back. Wanted to give you guys a recap of the other class that I went to. I am in Baltimore, by the way, which I didn't show that because I was too tired this morning, but they actually didn't allow cameras or phones to be used during the class, which I understand because you need to pay for the information. So it was amazing. Like, first of all, showed you guys a little bit of the space. The branding was immaculate. There was a beautiful photo booth for us outside of the room where we all got a picture with April. I mean, the room decor you guys saw, we had catered food. Food was plated and brought to us. I mean, it was just immaculate, amazing information. A lot of good stuff to go back home and continue researching and execute. More so for my cosmetics business, but even a good number of takeaways for my coaching business. Also, it was a lot of good encouragement. So between yesterday and today, I really feel like the main thing that I need more so now than in my earlier days is just like the encouragement piece. Because it's like, it's not that I'm not motivated, because I'm always going to work through whatever, but it's like now as a full-time entrepreneur, when like things go wrong or things don't meet expectations, it's like I take it harder, because it's like there is no fallback plan. I am the fallback plan. There's not a plan B, sis. It's me. And it was just so refreshing to just hear the encouragement and the stories and all that, because earlier on it was like, okay, it was cool to hear it, but I'm like, I need the strategy. I need to know what I should be doing, X, Y, and Z. And so now it's just different, because a lot of the strategies I know, but it's a matter of like picking yourself back up, you know, when it's like a lot more skin in the game versus earlier on. Yeah, I'd still be salty if some, you know, happened or didn't work out, but like it wasn't like the end. And it's not the end now, but it feels like it is when you're full-time. So, which is, I mean, the purpose of this series, right, is to show you the true behind the scenes of an entrepreneur. And the true story is like, I've literally this week been working and sleeping, like, which is not really what I do, but I mean like more than usual. It's like sporadic naps throughout the day, really just like working from my bed. Like I just was not feeling it. I was not happy, and this was what I needed. I needed to be poured into. I needed some refueling. I needed that inspiration. And I want to encourage everyone watching this. This is why it's so important to invest in yourself. And I'm gonna say this from the perspective of like going to events, because coaching is great. Coaching is gonna give you that too, depending on who your coach is, because like not every coach is gonna be the motivator and the encourager. Some coaches are very much gonna be like, by the book, this is how you do things. But I really like events for the motivation and the encouragement piece, because you get to hear the stories of people around you. So it's like in these types of women events, like people get attendees, there's always a handful of folks that share their personal trials and tribulations. And I mean, we heard some really heart-wrenching stories this weekend, and it's like, it just reminds you, honestly, one, if you're going through something similar, you can make it through. But two, if you're not, it reminds you of just how blessed and fortunate you are, and how things could be a lot worse, you know. And it just puts things in perspective, because, you know, when things go wrong for us, we feel like the whole world is crashing down on ourselves, and we need that perspective. So it was everything. So ladies, if you know you need that, first of all, stop trying to turn to your friends and family for it. They're not going to be able to do it. Maybe one or two, but a lot of times the folks in your friends and your family circle, they're not going to understand. They're not going to get, especially if they're not entrepreneurs, they're not going to get it. They're going to be able to support you within their own limitations, but if they're not in this world, they're not going to be able to understand your vision, your dreams, how far you're thinking, how big you're thinking. You're not going to get that. And that was a common theme this weekend. People were all talking about how they just didn't have support. So it's like, you have to, like, if you decide you're going to go into entrepreneurship, you have to kind of accept that there's a small group of people in this world who are fortunate enough where they have a huge support system within their friends and family network in terms of entrepreneurship, but the bulk of people don't have that. I heard those stories a lot this weekend, and so a lot of people made that support system this weekend. You know, they networked, you know, we networked around the room, we exchanged cards, we followed each other on Instagram, you know, some people vowed to stay in touch and talk more, whatever else. And so when you start to invest in yourself by going to the right events, whether they're workshops, seminars, conferences, retreats, mastermind events, whatever, like, you want to go there with more than just the purpose of meeting the speaker and getting the information. You also want to meet the people around you. That's why I do Hustle Her Way. That's why I do the Power Circle retreat. It's like, I want to be able to create these spaces that I know people need. And if you want to create spaces too, do it. Don't feel like the empowerment circuit is too saturated or people don't want it anymore. I think people's issues with women's empowerment is that some of the people who are doing it aren't really about it. Like, a lot of people are putting together these events to say, look at me, versus how do I connect? How do I be a resource? How do I build opportunity for other people to get exposure? Like Hustle Her Way Summit. It's not just the Kashaira show. I'm the last person to get up there. It's a whole 2 days. I'm the last talk. I put so many people up in front of my audience who, you know, don't necessarily have 20 or 30,000 followers, who don't necessarily have like that huge popularity, but who I know have value to add and deserve to have their voices heard. I'm creating opportunities. Same with my vendors. I want my vendors to make money. I want them to get exposure. I want them to have their cards in the bags. And for my attendees, I want you to network. I want you to leave with 5 or 6 new best friends besides whoever you came with. Or even if you came by yourself, I want you to leave now with a family. Like, that is so important to me, because I've experienced the positives of these events and I've also experienced the negatives. I've been to the events where it's the Mean Girls Club and nobody's talking to you, and you know, everybody's just there for the selfies and the pictures, and nobody's really trying to work. Everybody's just trying to be seen. Like, I don't want to create those kinds of events. I want to create the things like what I went to this weekend that add value and inspire community. And I just feel like no one's ever too good for that. It's just about timing. For me, in my earlier years of my business, I didn't necessarily need these things, but I will say that going to them earlier on, even though I wasn't really looking for the network, they motivated me enough to like work harder, which is why a lot of events that I went to in like 2014, 2015, I went back to as speaker, vendor, award recipient in 2016, 2017, 2018. You know what I mean? So just want to offer that to anyone who is hesitant about going to these things. You know, do your research. Honestly, like a lot of this information, a lot of what you need to know about how good an event's going to be is going to be based upon who's going to be there and who's putting it together. So do your research. And I will tell you that it's also not, the best events aren't always the ones hosted by the people who have the most followers, who are really popular or have the biggest crowds. Like, I'll say for those types of people, I honestly find their intimate events, where it's probably like 30 to 50 of y'all, are much better than the larger ones, because I don't know, it's just a different feel and they're able to pour into you more, versus when it's those larger groups, it's more generic information. That's not real. I don't really know like how to describe it, but it's just like different. It's very, very different. But like, I would also give the girls a shot who don't necessarily have the biggest followings, but you know, have good content. So that means if somebody puts up an event flyer, look at their website, look at their social media, look at their live streams, who are their speakers, look at their stuff, and really evaluate, does this make sense for me? That's why I go so hard in my lives. Like, I want you to know from watching 2 or 3 of my live stream replays, whether it's on Instagram TV or Facebook, that you know if you come to my event, you're gonna get information, because I always overteach. Period. Even when I'm doing a live, like I did a live in my Facebook group the other night, really late, like 10 o'clock at night on a Friday, and like it was meant to just be like a quick like kick in the butt like motivator, but you still got content out of it. You still, I talked about sorry for the beat. I talked about updating your prices, updating your business model, not having to wait till you're in, blah blah blah. Like, I was like still giving knowledge. Okay, join my Facebook group, by the way. The link will be in the description box. But anyway, so that's my little lesson for this week. I think I'll probably title this video like, you know, women's empowerment, let's talk about it, or something, because this is going on for like 10 minutes now. But anyway, so I'm in Baltimore. I'm at the Embassy Suites. Checking in here was a hot mess, and I feel like I keep having difficulties to travel, which may be a sign that I need to sit down, which is okay, because I am going to be sitting down. My next trip isn't until Memorial Day weekend, so I'll get to just chill in one place for a little bit and relax a little bit. So I'm in the Embassy Suites. I just went and got dinner at 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna relax for the next couple hours, probably just turn on TV and just like zone out. And then I have a call at 8 with my group coaching program, which is actually wrapping up the program that I host. So I have 4 students in my group coaching program, so I'm wrapping it up with them tonight. Then after that, I'm going straight to bed. So I have a very early morning flight to Pittsburgh in the morning. I'm gonna be home by like 9 a.m. and I need tomorrow to be productive, so I need to go to bed early so that I'm not too tired. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode of Everyday Hustle. I know it was a little bit, I don't think it's gonna be shorter in length than any of the other ones, but I know it was shorter in terms of like the action shots, but I already told y'all why. So make sure you comment below, let me know what your favorite part of this vlog is. As usual, what else you want to see from me in vlogs. Make sure that you're subscribed to this channel and that you like it and you comment and you share it with your friends, tell them they should be watching. And if we're not connected on Instagram already, sis, what you doing? Let's connect. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.